Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Day Zero Edition.
Hello,
Get
everyone.
24-hour early access, double XP,
This is
2 custom
Tesseract
weapons,
and
and the advanced
Bob.
arsenal.
Former Bob, yeah. Clearly not all with it.
We are coming to you live from SOE Live. We also have some people hanging around here.
Let me tell you something you already know.
Hey guys, this is King Fellas.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to your knees if you let it. Nobody is gonna hit as hard as life.
Down here.
But it ain't about
Then
how hard
there's
you
Sir Mutton
hit.
Chops, but I don't know if
It's
it's
about
gonna
how
be
hard you can get hit
Yeah.
and keep moving forward.
I'll
That's
say
how
hi
good
and
it
then I'll
is
just
done.
leave because
Get out of here.
Xbox One, now starting at $3.99.
I think that's everybody. And live with us on TeamSpeak, we also have Flame Fury. Say hi, Flame Fury. So we live.
Flame Fury is here!
And then this is Trex as well.
hi.
We have a Ninja Tricks.
Yes.
Let me tell you something you already
Hey
know.
guys, this is King Fellas.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It will beat you to
We have, yeah, and we've been set.
your knees if you let it. Nobody.
Well, now you know.
Someone.
Yeah, we're not sure why we have a lipstick face.
All right. I was gonna have a great fun tonight. All right.
See you later.
See you, Trex. Alright, so today we noticed that there are new game update information for Game Update 40. It has hit test server. And since it hit yesterday and a lot of people are here, it's new for us.
And
so we
rotate,
wanted to
turn
check
them
it out.
on. That computer.
You know.
Someone.
So, haven't had a chance to actually play around with this yet. So, this is us just figuring out Game Update 40. Flame, have you had a chance to play Game Update 40 yet?
We're not sure why we have a lipstick
No,
face.
I don't have the test server downloaded at the moment.
Alright, so
What are you doing?
today
I've been playing all of the new lockdown and artifacts of the past and all that stuff pretty much constantly since it came out.
How's that been
You
going?
need to ask.
I've been out travelling and shit, so I shouldn't say that.
And one of these down here.
How has everything been going? I mean, we've been getting feats and things. We've been seeing some tweets going out about that.
Yeah, we got a few feats last night. We had a pretty good group going through, and some of them I don't think we particularly planned on doing, but we just went for it and it was all working. So, yeah, we got I can't remember the name of any of them, to be honest, but we got the speed feat in one of them. I think it was Ergrund, something else, and another one, and yeah.
We got something
It
in
was
something
pretty good.
else. You're really helpful.
Yeah, I can
Thanks.
probably tell you the names of them because I'm a bit lazy. I'm actually logged in on the game at the moment. Let me have a look through my feat list. I'll tell you what popped.
I'm actually excited
got,
for this set of feat lists. It's really, you have to do content, not just grind stuff this time around.
Actual achievement type feats instead of additions.
Got Waking the Dead, which is where you get the boss. He wakes up all the ads at the same time that you take down in that raid.
Oh yeah, the one with the ads at the start.
Yeah, the artifacts from the past operation. Yeah, you take the ads down, but the key to doing it is like trying to get all the ads piled up into one spot. Because if you have any that are stray anywhere else around the room, when the boss jumps over, they won't res at the same time. All the ads have to be resed at the same time. We did that, which was really good, but our tank sort of didn't spread the ads out around the room afterwards. So we took all the ads down again, and then the boss raised them all again for a second time. So that was fun.
So I'm gonna have to get all these feats when we come back.
Yeah.
So we've just got wandering up onto the stage here. We've got Locke. Say hi. We've got Flame on TeamSpeak at the same time as well. So you can't hear.
Hello.
So you just been at a panel then?
Yeah. I've got another one coming up in a few minutes or so. I heard you guys were streaming, so I can say hi real quick.
So we were going to be talking about Game Update 40, but it went live yesterday, and we've all been here, so none of us have played it.
Oh, yeah.
Ninja update on
We did that on
test.
purpose.
You launched the DLC 2 days before I left, and I'm like, why did you do that to me? Come on, guys.
Get it in. You got 48 hours. You can do that for 48 hours straight.
I got the raids done. That was it. Just got those done and headed out. So.
It was all on purpose.
So is it the design with the devs panel?
Yeah, it is.
Next?
Yep.
I wanted to be there, but I'm here instead. So
Oh, sorry.
we're coming late.
But you could have been there too. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, even potentially designing raids. You never know.
Well, we'll
They're
come in
leaving
late.
us out of these things on purpose. It's a conspiracy.
And we're going to miss your stream because we got to do the panel too, so
Yeah,
it's too bad.
got to-
Then
So
we
we're
put
gonna-
up a little window in the corner.
So we're gonna talk bad about you guys because you left us out of your dev panels, and there's
sorry.
nothing you can do about it because you won't be here to stop
We
us.
can't even do anything about it. It's good seeing y'all.
See you
See
later.
you a little later.
Hey, Tess.
We've got Z as well.
So if you is on here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, good. Just download the client if you want to.
that's cool. We've got it. And you're talking. This is Spittle Jens.
Hi.
Is
You were on our stream.
Oh, you're on your stream
We're
right
on our
now?
stream. Yeah. We gotta come round and say
Hi.
hi. Come round. Show off your T-shirt. It's
Yeah, you
cool.
can come over here.
Wipe your nose, man.
Yes, that is Spittle. Welcome.
And we've got Larry
I'll come back
Lindsay as
later.
well.
Oh, Larry's back there? Wow, I'm
You're too
Larry's
tall for
Richard
the
behind
screen.
us. I know.
Yeah.
Too tall for the stream.
I'm
We've
so-
got Flame on TeamSpeak so we can hear
Flame
you.
is so
So
confused
jealous.
right
It's
now.
not fair. You're like tempting me
Well,
with all
you should,
this SOE
you
live
should
stuff.
spend thousands of pounds to come over to Vegas to go to SOE Live next year.
Oh, I'm
Don't
just
do
so
that.
jealous now.
Don't make those noises. we're not doing that.
Don't do that.
So, see, you've got to wait and say hi. This is Zauz. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, Zauz.
You've been calling him Z instead. It's easier. So he's on the community council and stuff. So they have this whole like meals with the devs thing. So get free food. It's cool.
But he's really small, and so he's gonna feed the rest of us instead of himself.
Okay, so back to what we're actually doing then. So you've been getting up to the feats and things, ticking off all the boxes. Is there any we don't have yet?
Yeah, loads, because some of them are quite difficult. Just going back to Halls of Power, there's... Well, exit through the gift shop, a few people have got that. That's the one where you collect all the different artifacts. A few people have got that by trading artifacts or buying them off the auction house.
And these artifacts
One that
look
we
really
have...
cool as well, don't they?
Yeah, they look really good. I've got 3 of them now,
I've got
and
some
they
set up
do
in my
look
base.
great in your base.
I'm going to try and go to my base on test server. The in-game audio we should have set too loud. We should learn
The one-
from the dev streams what not to do is set the effects volume down. Okay.
The one that we have been trying, but we've been having particular problems with, is Kaboom Tube. Is where you close down the boom tube before it allows any of the parademons to come out to help Calibac.
Did
The
they
artifacts from the
hotfix
past
that?
operation.
Did they not make it so that
Yeah, I
it took
think
longer?
there was a hot fix, so it took longer for one of them to emerge. But when you've got loads of stuff going on in the raid, or somebody doesn't notice that their portal has opened and they get to it too late, you still get parademons emerging. But I don't think it's going to be too difficult to do. You just need to be on the ball. You need to be standing by where the portals are meant to be opening and be on it straight away.
Yeah, I'm convinced. I mean, from what we've played of that so far, I don't think a single time I managed to hit the switch and stop the guys coming out. And sometimes I was hitting it basically immediately. So
We've talked about that one a little bit on the US side. We think it's a set timer, which we think it's 30 to 40 seconds. A boom tube will open, and so you can kind of stack on the group, do your TPS for a little while, and then 30 seconds be at the place you think it's going to spawn. And it seems to be, it always, except for the first one, obviously it's going to spawn in a random corner, but after that it kind of seems to go directional, or always spawns where a white aura is, which stinks. You have to like stick somebody behind the aura right before it disappears.
yeah, that's usually a hint that it's about to pop up, is that the white aura will disappear and then you run for the place that it just disappeared from. So so I'm just trying to find my base in Gotham that we can go in.
I might have to track it.
I know, I'm just going there. Where
Well,
it is. Yeah, do that when I get there. So what's been your favourite raid a couple of weeks down the line?
Lockdown.
Still lockdown. How are we getting on with that then? What's our best time?
Last night we got it down to 19 minutes. Just over 19 minutes. Yeah, I think the previous best was posted online by somebody and it was at 20:51. And we ran through it last night with the same artifact and got it down to about 19 minutes something, so.
Which artifact?
Yeah. And that was which artifact was it?
Yeah, which
it
one
was
did you get?
the ice artifact. Which the
The
previous
easy one.
best time was, yeah, the previous best time though, that was posted by another league, that was the ice artifacts as well. I think we got it down to about 25 minutes with the lasers though, so that's not bad going.
Yeah, I've still not seen the laser. I've only seen the one artifact so far because I've only run it twice, and it was the fireball things. So.
The lasers is the one that's the hardest one and the one that people are having most trouble getting used to, because if the laser's not in your line of sight, it'll just appear out of nowhere and cut you in half.
It does seem like. So we've got just on the screen at the moment, these are a couple of the artifacts that you get, and you need to get, is there about 10 of them that you get the feat for, the different artifacts?
There's 9 different artifacts, I think.
So I've managed to get 2 on test server and I've got none on live.
Yeah.
Just like how things goes.
Yeah. I was just being told by CC that the run that we did in lockdown was 19 minutes 12 and it was the ice artifact, so. Yes.
You got that on YouTube somewhere?
It should be going up. Yeah, I think we just replied to the thread, the previous league that did the fastest time. We replied in there, but we did get it recorded as well, so that's good.
It's definitely turned into some of the other tiers of content that have the long, hard one that is more of an arena that you seem to be able to do the fastest once you get it. Prime was like that, Foz 3 was like that, Paradox was like that. So it's
Yeah.
nice to see that's not going to take you 2 hours forever.
Yeah, with the laser artifact, you usually have someone saying, "Laser behind you," and then you're like, "Behind who?" And then laser cuts you in half. You have to really be on the ball and like see where it's coming from. So east, west, or middle usually works best.
Just done a little bit of moving around to try and get the chat up, so we can now see what you're saying. Hi, chat. We're both kind of new to the whole streaming thing because I've got terrible upload speeds and
Ditto. You guys have better upload speeds over there.
so we've been setting up for about an hour this morning trying to get everything set up properly.
User joined your channel.
And now we can't see who joined us.
So the guy that is talking
We're
is
actually being
not
joined
on.
now by CC Illusion, who's like the master of all DPS and tank and
Say that.
mechanics
Even
and
bigger head.
raids and stuff. He knows everything about the game inside out, so he's probably going to be able to answer a few of your questions. He was there last night as well.
Yeah, I can actually. So just saw the questions about the raid we did yesterday. The feats we done the speed feed again for some people.
Because you got a couple of...
Sorry, go ahead, Fine.
Sorry.
Just setting the volume for you guys because it's quite loud here.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I was just going to say, DB Static did lockdown on Sunday, and you got a couple of the harder feats on Sunday, didn't you, CC?
Yeah, we did a couple of harder feats. But yeah, we also did the Necropolis 50-minute speed feat on Saturday,
Yeah.
and we did in lockdown the feat where you have to, when the first time the rifle comes up, but you have to wait 60 seconds before actually picking up the rifle. We did that feat. I think the name is Wait For It.
That's the one.
Yeah. So
you got Apocalypse Hour as well, didn't you? Where you have
Yep.
to defeat them within 15 seconds of each other.
Yep, we did that too. In the
I
same
was a bit
time.
surprised though that like this sort of being the hardest out of the raids, or potentially the hardest, that they're only 10-point feats.
The feat kind of
Those two.
point awarding thing has always been a bit weird in this game.
Yeah. Like I say, it's potentially the hardest raid if you've got the lasers, but it's potentially the shortest raid as well compared to the other two.
Have we not got people on like speed runs like 10 minutes of the other raids though?
Yeah, is it Necropolis, the Relics raid that has the speed feat attached to it, and people are doing it in about 13 already.
I know with those, the tactic we have been using is like dragging all the mobs through to the boss room and then just going straight for the boss and then moving on, doing the same thing again.
So we're going to look at some of the, start specking into some powers on Test Server just to look at some of this gadget stuff. Have you played with the stuff at all, CC?
I've checked it a little bit out last night when it went up, but I have no in-deep look into it yet, like Darkbed did. He was playing all over the day with it, so...
So the goal here, the advanced mechanic for gadgets is going to be advanced interactions, is that right? So we're going to try to stack PIs for the interactions, I think.
There's been I think there's been 3 moves that have been removed and replaced with new ones. So I'm kind of hovering over at the moment. We've got Battle Display, which is a new one, which is one of the new parts of the awesome mechanic. And as you can see, that gives you this battle awareness, which increases all your damage by 40%. Your kind of standard DPS thing. But what battle awareness is to do with getting power interactions and getting bonuses, I think. We can bring up the patch notes, but I think it gives you a cool like heads-up display thing. That's what I was talking to Sport about this yesterday, but I hadn't actually read the patch notes, so I didn't really know fully.
It's not me this time.
Yeah, it's usually you. It's not. But you know, I've got a good excuse because SOE Live. So the battle display was one of them, and there was another one checking the other trees to see them. Was,
yeah, they're both in the other tree.
Yeah, EMP pulse is one of them, which is setting up the electrified, or using the electrified interaction. And then when you've got battle awareness up, it gives you bonuses, restores power. There's a kind of a power regenning thing that's going on with gadgets. They can kind of regenerate their own power. And Sword was saying that if you keep it going, you can keep your own power up for about a minute or so before you have to actually pop colas or something. So, and the other one, I'm sure I said there was 3. See, they've made changes to distract as well, so that's how battle awareness is working. We've got so the power restoration, when you use distract, that'll give you power back. And they've taken out, they took out the thermite mine, and they made it, you still have it, but you only have it when you're in stealth. So they were just pulling out a couple of these moves that nobody really used and were quite thematic, but didn't really get used much, and replaced them with these awesome mechanic things. And yeah, stealth gotten this battle awareness stuff. Distract, I think Sport. Go away, Mutton. Goddamn Mutton. Distract will kind of automatically. I think you said it like activates battle awareness or something. You can keep like 3 effects going, but if it's a bit like Rage with Rage Crash. If you get interrupted at the wrong time, you can't keep it up. But Distract lets you get back on your feet and lets you get back into it. So he said that might be quite a key move in new gadget stuff.
So I guess I'm a little confused by the battle awareness. Stuff because the first one you hovered over that you spec'd into on the other tree seemed to insinuate that it set it up, and then these other ones have it in the power interaction stuff. No, yeah, so it says it lists it in the damage roll, but then it never really describes how you get there. Was that the first power you spec'd into?
Yeah, the first power was battle awareness, which is the first thing.
So this is going to be like their self buff now.
Yeah, it's like you activate battle awareness and it gives you, I think he said it was like a heads up display type thing, and then it would let you know the different interactions.
So let's spec into some stuff that use battle awareness. Let's check it out.
And the other thing about the power interactions, which he was saying yesterday, which was really good, was there was an issue before that you would set up an interaction, but then the mob that you set it on would die and you would basically lose it. So instead what they've done is they've set it so that when you activate it, it's more like a buff to yourself that you've activated electrified on something. And so if the mob dies, you still have that effect, which is handy. It's a bit like the issue with dots, where you set up a dot on something but it dies so quickly that you don't get the full effect. But that seemed like a good solution for the issue of the power actions being wasted effectively. So we'll spec into some of these powers. Good old Gauss Grenade. It doesn't actually have any battle awareness stuff. But we do have, maybe it does at the very bottom.
Does Dart have it?
Yeah.
Does Sleep Dart have it?
So, Flabe, have you ever played gadgets before?
Yes.
Is fire literally the only power you've never played?
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you hoping
with
for
a name
something
like
good
Flame Fury.
with the fire update?
I was, because I did want to change to fire, because then that's my destiny, is to be at the firepower set because of my name. But people have been advising me against it because it's not as good as what I'm playing already. So maybe some point in the future, maybe in another 3 years' time, get a buff to that firepower set that's going to be usable by me. I'm still playing Rage at the moment. I'm happy with Rage. It's doing some good damage.
Still going strong for you.
Yeah. So what about these gadgets updates? Are they enough to tempt you away from playing Quantum?
No.
No?
I mean, like, Quantum still, controller side is just so solid.
Well, that's what the whole character behind your character is about, isn't it? Like time travelling.
Yeah, I mean, I was gadgets
displacement and
originally
stuff.
because there was nothing else that fit, but as soon as they brought Quantum out, I was like, oh, time control, you say? Oh, well then, I guess I'll go for that. And it helped that it's such a good controller set as well. We haven't had the issues that some people have had with Light.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Light anymore. However, I don't know, I've toyed with gadgets. When they did the controller update and put Battle Drone back in there, I toyed with the idea then of respecing back to gadgets. If this comes out looking really, really awesome, I might respec back. It would be tempting.
What about you, CC? Have you ever really been a gadget main?
I had apparently the tune, this stable was originally mental, and then for like I think half a year or longer gadgets until I switched to multiple power sets where this massive switching started. But yeah, I was gadget for like half a year where I was, before I went DPS, where I was mainly controller. because it was pretty good at that time. And I don't know what changed, can't really recall. But yeah, it's now completely different from all the other controller power sets. It's really unique right now. And it's worth to reconsider to have a gadget tune over the other power sets, because yeah, it's the battle awareness mechanic is also interesting for controllers. I mean, it says it gives power back to a used power. So even when you like debuff, you get the power back from using a debuff. So it seems to be pretty interesting.
The power back thing does sound really unique. It'll be interesting to see exactly how much we're getting back from it.
I think it's a conspiracy. I think they're looking to get rid of controllers from the game altogether. They're going to give all these power sets power back abilities so that there's no need for controllers at all.
Some talk about that in PvP. Some PvP changes incoming that are going to be interesting in terms of normalising the roles. I don't know much. We've had some hints about that. We'll probably get more about that this weekend, but try to set up some kind of loadout here. Chat, give us a loadout that we should spec into and stuff.
It looks like we want to set up electrified and then go into this battle awareness and use things that give damage off of that. Because I don't think Gauss grenade procs off of it, right? But it electrifies.
So what have you guys been up to since you've been out there? Like, is the event literally just started, or?
It started last night. There was the keynote live stream, which was the big welcome thing, which was everything. All the different games and stuff got mentioned there. There was a couple of things on last night as well, but there was a H1Z1 thing, Zombie Survival. But we went out for food, and then, like totally awesome people we played card games. It was one of the last tweets of the night from SOE was a picture of people playing Munchkin Zombies. It was us. Like, yeah, everybody else is out gambling and we're playing card games.
Yeah, people are gambling or playing H1Z1s.
You're not playing blackjack or anything like that, or poker.
No, we're
like actually playing tabletop card games.
Pretty much.
Because we're cool.
Was it at least competitive? Did you like?
Oh yeah,
have to, raise this and like...
It only ended because I decided that I didn't mind drawing with other people.
Did you like go all in and like bet all your money and stuff like that?
No, there's no money. It was just the first. You're trying to screw over everybody else. So.
I see.
We got real into screwing each other over. It was kind of funny.
I don't know if that came across like it was meant to, but.
So we'll try and actually test out some of these powers then.
Okay.
Okay, some of this actual testing out. So we're going to try Gauss grenades, which should give us the electrified one, and then... Oh, that was battle awareness, so we've got this little HUD. See that animation looked so cool. See that? That's badass.
There could be a respect token incoming.
No, I don't think there is. Wait for you. I think that's too cool.
Just so I can spam that little vision thing. Alright, so if we set up some electrified.
So that display is staying longer because we've comboed it. We've we've got the power interactions going. So set up the we're having some push to talk issues.
I was gonna look at what EMP pulse did because I thought it was it hit for damage, not what it did.
And there's also some extra added damage and stuff from coming out of stealth and things. So yeah, if you use battle awareness and then use another move that has the battle awareness effect, you get power back from it. You get and the battle awareness effect continues. Okay, we've got a thing to do. Right, okay, we're gonna go for something. So we've got Gauss grenades, and then battle awareness, which you've got the electrified interaction. So yeah, Gauss grenade, battle awareness, fear gas, distract, which automatically gives you all three of them. Is that right? I think it puts you to having your 3 different power actions up, and then EMP pulse, which does an extra tick. We're going to change the loadout a bit. So we were supposed to have a vortex on this particular one, but we don't have vortex at the moment, so we're just going to do this kind of interaction. So sticky bomb, battle display, Gauss grenade, defib, and then EMP. Try and I got my respec. Oh, I do. I'll just go respec and get this loadout. So this is coming to us from Cosmic War. Thanks, Cos. And obviously you can do weapon masteries and things with this to change it, but this is what he says he's been having fun with, so. I don't know if you need to wait for that to go off or not. So that's the combo that we've got at the moment. I can't remember what.
I'm usually light, so this is correct mono.
So these are our stats for that. And so for that loadout, you usually just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if you don't want to go to 6, then you would use a consumable after 5 instead.
So I'm reading that there's also possibilities to get power back if you use another battle awareness power. I think that has to do with the amount of them that you use. Obviously didn't read that clear enough.
The animations and stuff look really cool for it though. I just love that battle awareness, like bringing that HUD up and doing that like in front of your head. It just looks so cool. And you're getting it. I mean, I don't know how much of that's actually. I'm gonna go out and test this on something that doesn't give you power back anyway. But it looks like you're getting a fair amount of power back from running this. So some feedback we've got from one of our main gadget players, Darkbat. He's been really testing it a lot, and his opinion is that there's an issue with the pet, which needs a cosmetic change because it's just not cool. Particularly with that hologram, I'm still so that holographic. It's so cool.
With gadgets, I always think that pet should look more techy. Like the robot sidekick looks better than the gadget's pet, I think.
Yeah. So that could do to be changed. And there's also pet AI issues. So the sorcery pet's got a really cool revamp, so maybe we could get a bit of a better revamp for the gadgets ones.
It looks like they changed neural neutralizer to have a dazed power interaction, which doesn't really make sense for gadgets whatsoever, as that doesn't proc any of their powers. So it would have made more sense for that than electric or burning or frostbite.
I think I might get a feat for that. Never mind. So we're going to find something to beat up. So I've got what we'll do. Probably will do. I don't know how much damage health these things have anymore. Apparently so I've got protect. Oh, there's a red dot. Right, that didn't finish. See if we can find an avatar, but this guy's under construction. That's not good at all. Wing armor, you'll do. I hate tumblers. So the power you get back from that is pretty good, actually. Go into. Is there a walk-in for the alert? Kobe! Hello, Kobe!
Where actually some people testing and wrote on the forums, and someone reported he got like over 1,000 power back from, I think the sleep dart was it, in the controller role.
Do we know if that scales with
Yeah, it scales with
Right.
lighter. Yeah.
That's interesting as well. But the battle awareness is only a DPS mechanic. It doesn't work in controller role. It's part of the awesome mechanic of it, and that's purely for the DPS thing, I think.
Well, we were seeing 500 or 600 returns on the first power you used. Like I think 560 was the number that popped up. That's already more than you get from an instant dub from a controller.
So yes, for those of us just joining us now, we're live at SOE Live. I'm Tesseract, this is Farmer Bob. We're trying to test gadgets on the test server since this went up like yesterday. Trying to find something adequate to hit with this combo and see what power we're getting back. This is this new power return feature that gadgets has. See if the wing armors in here have anywhere to help. Today we've got a couple of panels on DC, and I know they're going to try and stream the keynote, which is in another 3 hours or so. What are we at? 11 AM for us. I think it's 2 PM. So that's 3 hours from now. The live stream of the big announcements will be happening. There's a couple of panels on this morning. I don't think they streamed them. I think they were just roundtable discussions and things. So I'm not sure how many of the panels they're intending to stream.
So, have you got any parties tonight? Are you going out anywhere, doing anything?
Yeah,
What's
but
going on?
what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas, so I can't talk about it.
Release it, reveal it all to us now. We know you've got a zombie party that's going on, or something. When's that? Zombie prom party.
Yeah, that is it tonight or is that tomorrow night?
Those are both.
Because I'm really liking the costumes you're both wearing for that. They look really good.
Have you got your bag still? See, the mask, part of the swag bag that we got. Part of the swag bag that we got for the event for turning up. Show off this mask. So this is what Bob really looks like most of the time. It's probably blocking the sound of the microphone a bit. I don't think they can hear you.
That's lovely.
Shut up, you.
Probably looks better than normal, right?
It's been so long since I've been playing on a keyboard and mouse for this. I'm like, how do combos work? Are you even spec'd into Weapon Master stuff?
Yeah, it's a hold, tap, hold.
Oh, yeah. So is gadgets seeming then that power interactions, is it good for weapon mastery? Is it? I know you've only got a certain amount of time that you can to actually activate things. So does that mean you're going to be restricted in using shorter weapon mastery stuff, or is this just not going to be working with weapon mastery at all?
it is a combination. You will still want to use weapon mastery. It's basically necessary, but if you're going for this free power injection thing to get the bonus damage from one of those two powers, then basically have those short period where you spam powers but don't do any weapon mastery at all. So it's a combination out of weapon mastery and the awesome mechanic. And yeah, depending on what you do or how you build your loadout around, there are various options how you build it. And yeah, there you will have maybe a more weapon mastery use or less, or it's some kind of mix, not really just weapon mastery only or just awesome mechanic. So it's really just kind of mix out of both.
I'm flying home and I'm just gonna go play with this. Screw us with that.
So we might hop over to live server now and just run some raids and stuff whilst we get the discussion going. We've obviously not got that much testing we can do with gadgets. We just neither of us as familiar as we'd like with it, and not had a chance to set up to show.
A couple other things to just touch on real quick that I know were in this game update. Warp to my base.
Yeah, so obviously gadgets is only one of the things that's in this game update.
I think the other thing we read was what I haven't pushed.
It's not pushed.
It is talking.
A minute ago.
Oh my god.
It's
okay,
gone.
so
It's not pushed
it is talking. What are you talking about? My button is broke. So if we go to the generator where you buy your mod stuff, there should be a new tier, a 5th tier, to update mod stuff to.
Oh my god, boosts.
So these boosts, the boost 3, they say, obviously costs 15,000 marks of triumph, which we can get out of the my inventory. But you don't have to buy a 5th generator, like cell. The battery cells, there's still just 4 of those. So this works off the 4 cells, but you can... So that, like, you have a 5th tier of sidekick, you have a 5th tier of everything, including tac mods. We should have bought tac mods. To see what they are.
I need to consume things first.
Don't live stream with others because you fight over the keyboard. Terrible idea.
Have you tested these out yet, CC? Is the damage on these looking good, or?
Yeah, I tested all of them. To go through all of those, the henchman sidekick does an initial damage that is, yeah, a nice boost, around 1,000 per henchman, so it's 3k, 4k, something like that. That's the additional damage. Well, the orbital is a definitely increase in damage. It was about 10k, 11k around. Yeah, and what else? We have the sidekick, which is actually really awesome now. The sidekick shields you now. Looks really
cool.
awesome. It looks like the Heartlight shield from the Iconics tree.
Is it all the same then for all of the sidekicks?
Yeah, it's all the same. So it's not only shielding you, it's also shields the sidekick. So if it's some action where you're in the middle of this action, it will survive longer. So specifically for tanks, I think it's made for. What else? Supply drop. I'm not sure, but I think it gives more power, more health, something like that. But the damage boost is the same. Remember what that was? What else? Yeah, oh yeah, and the technical mods. They boosted the level 1 and the level 2. I think the most notable change is what they did to the endurance endurance mod for the hands.
They've completely changed it, haven't they? Enduring damage is no longer there. It's a new thing, and I've heard it's OP. I've not read what it is yet. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah, yeah, it's they changed it so every power has automatically a 60% damage modifier.
So instead of normal listed damage bonus, using a superpower plus the damage roll always increases damage by 60%.
Yes.
What? I'm sorry, I need to read this.
Okay, so for damage roll...
It's basically the new mandatory mod for DPS, so yeah, it's undeniable.
Yeah, oh god, that means you can even just... If you were using a 60% in your loadout, you just don't anymore.
Right, there's no need to...
Yeah,
to
the
put
60% power for powers who has these, I think they became obsolete with that. So.
But even other rolls, it says that using any superpower increases damage by 10%.
Yeah.
So every other roll now also has a damage increase.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know if you want to have it as healer because the regenerative shielding mod is still there. I don't know. Healer probably wants to have that.
It's
or tank wants to have that.
A lot of them for controlling the hand mods were like not really that helpful, I guess. Like regenerative shielding, okay, but mostly you pop your shields for picking up reses and stuff, not for, you know, I don't want to die now. So
for gadgets and quantum trolls that are running just quantum tunneling, regenerative shielding doesn't work on those. So I know gadgets trolls always had no idea what to put in their hand mod, and max damage I guess can be an option now.
They could have used improved stealth.
If they were using stealth, that's true, they could use that.
Or mighty smashing. If they wanted to pick things up and throw them at people.
I don't know, any controllers that use mighty smashing, go controllers though.
No, so yeah, that's an interesting change to the hand. There's something for everyone, and yeah, as you say, guaranteed all DPS will be using it because otherwise they're mad.
I'm fairly sure people will go on the forums and say, and that this will be cater more to the so-called DPS universe online, because I haven't found any specific change for the support roles, like an improving from the regenerative shielding mod, or from the other mod for the support roles. So yeah, that's we have to see.
So one of the other changes that is going to be in this game update is your weapons. It saves your weapon style, whichever one you select, and you've got your weapon master weapon style, which you can select as well. So at the moment, do you want your tech mode?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either one.
Well, we'll show off the weapon mastery combo again. So you saw that bow wasn't very interesting. It's just this kind of default bow that you get, and then you can change it to much more interesting.
So the way I think that works, so I'm only spec'd into the bow combos for hand blasters. I'm not spec'd into the other tree. So when we go into the style tab, we only see Mastery 1 as an option. If I were spec'd into both, you would see both trees there. You would get to pick 11 for both. So depending on what you currently have equipped in your style tab, you'll see different options for the weapon you can change it to. So you should get 3 then weapon options to change at a time if you're spec'd into your combos.
And I think they've said as well that the old issues of the game not remembering what weapon style it is when you change to a different weapon, they've fixed that as well. So if you set your hand blasters to be bare hands, if you equip something else and then equip hand blasters, it'll remember keyboard's on now. It's too long since I've used a keyboard for anything in this game. And it's not equipped to the default style, it's the style that you've set for the hand blasters. So that's good. That was a minor kind of quality of life thing. People really wanted that change. They wanted to be able to set the weapon mastery style, so it's cool that that's gone through now. What else do we have? Do we have anything we can bring up? Patch notes. So these are patch notes. Gadgets power revisions. Rare styles. We've got more styles in the rare style vendor. Traces in Time and Time Traveller. There's been a thread on the forums for Time Traveller for about the past year. That's good because I think I still need 2 bits from it as well. The iconic anomalies and the damn ops, which I never got the styles from.
Yeah, that one was pretty RNG.
Pretty
RNG. Time Traveller, 1 piece dropping out of each of the iconics, 1 piece dropping off the end bosses of each of the 4-man ops, and then the other 4 pieces out of the raids. A lot of people need Time Traveller.
On the other hand, I figured that was the only way I was ever going to get the feat for doing all the 200 iconic anomalies or whatever, because I was farming those styles. I don't think I was going to get it any other way, so I'm at like 70 or something now. Screw that. So those 2 are good. Obviously need the DLC to buy those. Also we've got the Cycle set, the Oolong set, which is the Fortress DPS set, Mayan set, which was from the Catwoman challenge. That one ages ago, but loads of people have been out desperate for that. It drops really strangely.
A lot of them drop only from the boxes, so you have to, like, a couple of styles drop in the solo itself, the rest of them you have to get lucky on the 2 box. So nobody's getting into the hands and stuff from my end.
So we've also got both the styles from the Courthouse alert, Brainiac Invader, which is the awkward one because the last boss dropped the chest piece on a very rare drop. So you had to be really lucky to actually get that. And chances are, if you did get it, it wasn't for your role. So I think I got it on a tank and then switched and got that. And then also from there, even more rare was the Digital Invader style, which was, there was no feet attached to it. It was a 3-piece set. It was a head, chest, and legs, like the Fortress set, the flex suit, chest and legs. Very rare style, that one. We had a guy in League, good old Illusion, who farmed the crap out of it. Did he ever get it? I can't. Do you guys know?
Yeah, he completed it.
Completed it, yeah.
He spent how much doing it? He spent years and years trying to do it.
Well,
2.5 weeks, I heard.
Yeah.
So that goes to as well, and Sharpshooter. I wonder if that's just to appease sort of Patriot.
It should just have the legs. It should just be the legs.
The back's the bit I need. I need the back. I've got it on an alt. I've got the feet on an alt, but I'm refusing to buy feats on my main from my alt. Maybe except, I never got the feat for healing 65,000 health in PvP, given I'm not a healer.
When I did the power rotation, I PvP'd like 2 times just to get it.
Yeah, I was just saying.
I kept meaning, I've been a healer like 3 times, and I keep forgetting to do it.
Here or whatever, and just healed.
You used to be able to do it with like healing barrels and stuff, but I just never bothered around it. And a bunch of fixes and things. One of the things actually that the developer said yesterday, I was talking to them, the weapon mastery style, that's not actually going to work on the PS3. Like, you'll be able to see it, but nobody else will be able to see it. Or maybe it was the other way around. Other people will see it, but you won't see it. And I thought that was really interesting that they were doing that, because it's one of the first times that they've made the game genuinely different. They're not letting the PS3 hold it back. They're actually saying that we'll do this for the PS4, we'll do it for the PC, and if you're on the PS3, you're just going to have to deal with it. I thought that was an interesting move. signs of things to come in that respect. But for years we've been wanting to get stuff like that, high-res textures removed. At the start of the game they had high-res textures and they removed them because it bogged down PS3. So we've always been wanting those to come back. And obviously the game, when they revamped the game and made it look prettier, the graphics and stuff, that was only the environments that got the updates. It wasn't the character models or anything. So it'd be cool to see some high-res textures back. I know that they're not letting the PS3 ones back. Bug fixes, Legends, they've put through a bunch of PvP fixes as well, probably in preparation for the tournament, which is tomorrow. The Legends PvP tournament at SOE Live, so they've been getting everything in order from that. There's a couple of fixes in Legends. Bug fixes, visual things. Not seen anything else really leaking out here, so that seems to be mostly game update quality. They're focusing on one power at a time for these game updates. So we had a couple where we had two at once, but I think they're wanting to keep it just to one power update, and it lets them focus on it a bit better. Get that one power sorted, not have to split their attention between the two. I don't know what I think Ice is going to be next. They're not 100% sure, but that's, I think I was talking to someone yesterday, they said Ice would be next, and we've still got Mental and Quantum after that. I think that'll be all of them. Quantum's going to be one of the last ones asked about that one, but it's going to be pushed back.
I'm not sure Rage
this whole revamp thing is about adding awesome mechanics, and they already have awesome mechanics, so I don't think they'll be looking at those just now. They had to fix Hardlight because its awesome mechanic got really broken by Weapon Mastery.
So when the devs rewatch it, you fixed
No, we can't do that yet. I have to switch this off. Back to this right
fixed Hardlight. You didn't really fix it very well.
Bring the off screen.
What?
Never mind. Okay, moving on. They fixed Hardlight. How do you feel about the fixes to Hardlight, CC? No answer? Is that how you feel about it? Mute yourself, CC.
What? Sorry, I was grabbing something for my cat.
We were just talking about the fixes to Hardlight.
Yeah, what have they changed? They gave us a procedure finally. I think that was long overdue. But Hardlight feels not like we know Hardlight. Most Hardlight players might agree. I think it all happened with Game Out of 36, and now it feels a bit more like comparable to Rage, I would say. Some weapon combos now, more weapon you combine with some combos inside the powers. Yeah, I don't know what else can be said about it. But it's fixed, if you want to say that. It looks okay. Play it.
So we're going to try and switch over to live servers. Fingers crossed.
Hey.
We run around in our league base. Did Rob wipe everything from the league base?
It's wiped, and a little bit new stuff is being set up already, but not really something special right now. So it's not totally empty.
I had a moment there when I went to put in my old details. I forgot I had the new account from our switching over from proceeding back to SOE. I was like, no, that's not the right login details. We've also got on one of our monitors, somebody's drawn a smiley face, and I keep looking at it weird. Oh, US server, go away. No, log out.
Is Jock Von Murder your villain, Tess?
I mean, it's a rage villain. I meant to level up rage on USPC. I love that. I think it's a hysterical name. Jock Von Murder.
What else is going on around you right now? I mean, we can hear a lot of background noise and stuff.
Well, we had guys actually setting up their stream right beside us whilst we were streaming, which was fun. We were a bit distracted at the time, so. But
Are you the only guys streaming DC?
Yeah, Trex had a stream yesterday. But I think we're the only two that have got the official booths. Trex is going to be streaming throughout the weekend. He's got his own stuff, so he's streaming from his own devices and things. But for these booths, then yeah, this is the last of the DC streams.
Okay.
There's loads. I mean, there's EverQuest is by far the biggest representation here, but there's loads of PlanetSide people as well.
Yeah, I would have thought PlanetSide must have a massive following because it's a really popular game. Can I just ask the question as well? What else did you get in your goodie bags? I know that it was announced you'd be getting a voucher and other stuff.
Yeah, you get the loot thing, which is you can actually buy for 35 quid or something.
So we get an EverQuest poster. We also get a belt.
It's a DC belt.
We get some. You can see it. We get some little.
They're analog stick covers for PlanetSide for your PlayStation controller, because PlanetSide 2 is coming to PlayStation 4, which will be a big thing, I think. And obviously the mask that we had up earlier, H1Z1 mask.
Yeah.
They did this thing last night as part of the keynote where the guy went out on the strip in Vegas and he was interviewing people and he was asking them how they felt, what was more deadly, Ebola or H1Z1. And you had people saying probably Ebola, but I think the H1Z1 problem is really big as well.
And that's the loot card we get. I don't remember everything that's
got, for DC, it's got the slot machine and the sign for SOE for 2014, like they've had in the past. But I think you only redeem one of them. In the past, you could infinitely redeem them, but now
you could put them on the auction house as well, couldn't you? But I doubt if that'd be allowed this year.
But yeah, they've made it so you only get one, but they're charging 35 quid for any more of these. So anything else? There was a notepad or something.
There's a little post-it pad.
Post-its. They gave us post-its.
Have there been loads of other giveaways and stuff as you've been walking around? Are you getting free stuff left, right and centre?
There's a randomizer thing that they do where they give out really cool stuff. They literally do a lucky dip type thing.
There's a bunch of sponsors that are giving away on the randomizer. Razer's giving keyboards and stuff away as part of the randomizer. I think NVIDIA is involved.
There was a thing a bit of paper that said, these are our sponsors, mention them often. So these are our sponsors.
That's our mention.
They're cool.
Yeah, but there's giveaways for people that are here. So your name
the computers, they're all really cool setups. We've got NVIDIA stuff. The keyboard, but the G button doesn't work. So we were typing stuff with the G.
Tessie's green and she thinks it's NVIDIA. It's actually Razer.
Razer, whatever. Razer. Cool Razer stuff with Razer headsets.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we don't get to take those home.
They would like to.
But they gave away an NVIDIA Shield thing last night, didn't they?
Yeah,
which is cool. So yeah, I mean, there's stuff going about, but
there were like no DCUO names that came up in the randomizer, which was really weird.
not even Sword, although he did come away with stuff. Yeah. Because he missed out last year, apparently.
So what was it like meeting the devs for the first time, like Jens and Locke and
It's pretty cool. I only
everyone?
spoke to Jens this morning. I bumped into him when I was setting everything up. So I chatted away.
Bumped into him?
We
Oh,
were just walking
I'm so
past and I
sorry.
was like, oh, hi. I saw most of the other ones yesterday, so it's cool. But hopefully get a chance to talk to them a bit more. So yeah, I mean, there's looking forward to all the panels and stuff, yeah, it's weird seeing people. Like, I mean, you've never made it along to any of our meetups, Flame, for which I will never forgive you for not coming.
It's because I'm an AI.
It's because you don't really exist. You always come up with these ridiculous.
I'm Skynet.
So, oh, look, there's Flame Fury. Your rage outfit and your plasmic aura. I'm going to check out the league hall and see what horrendous things have happened to it in my absence. I've been gone for a week. It's been like a week since I left. Why has nobody invited us to their leagues yet?
You can't get to it from here, you can only get to it from...
Okay. Crash other people's league halls. Oh, look who's come into chat. Our glorious leader, Anher. Welcome, Anher, to chat. Start singing some songs, do some karaoke. So this is our pool table. Where has everything gone? God. There's cool stuff here before and you've just gotten rid of it. Do we have statues up? We bought statues, didn't we?
They've all gone.
We should bring
All we've got is
Rob
this
in.
Dynasty tea table in the middle of the watchtower, in the middle of the league hall.
So we've got loads of display cases. Who are these people?
If you actually look into those display cases, there's nothing actually in them. So they're not... Those... If you go back, you can see some in some of the display cases, but in others, there's nothing in them at all.
Bears. Nice. Rob, are you going to come in and join us on the stream and say hi? He's going to join us.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Well, we had stuff before that was cool, but apparently they've gotten rid of it all. Put empty display cases in instead. I want these for my base, my own base. I want my tech base is empty basically, and
I would like my tech base.
It's clearing my chair. Has that happened yet? They look cool though, it's very Tron. Oh no, the base items are lit independently. They need to fix that. They need to change it so that lights actually light stuff up. It's weird. Go to my base. I can't believe Antar isn't joining us on stream. Our glorious leader has just wandered off. So yeah, this is the tech base when it's gone a bit dark. I don't know why the devs haven't fixed this yet. I don't know what they could possibly be doing right now that's more important than fixing this. I think it's very cool, Tron-like. It works. I'm gonna go to somebody else's base. I'm gonna go to Speedy's base. Speedy's base is cool. It's got cool stuff set up. Okay, check. Ugh. So we've done a crib on this, but obviously so it's probably completely different from what it was before. I'm pretty sure this was a fighting area before. I've got one of those. I got it on the broker for 10k. It's great. And then you're like, oh no, how do I get anywhere? There must be a decoration mode. It's like, no, you can't do it. These acrobat rings, these are all the base items that have been dropping in, weirdly enough, Family Reunion and Brothers in Arms. Floor speakers and the acrobat rings and gilded floor plates or something like that. Just really cool items and dropping in really strange places. So I've stumbled into Speedy's bedroom. I should leave before he finds me there. This is just cool. These are all the different artifacts of that you get from the artifact raids. Is it all of them, Speedy? Have you got all of them?
He has all, yeah. He has all, and well, we both finished on the same day, same time.
And the big wall-mounted weapons thing. Is that a collection award?
The collection, yeah. Yeah, it was a collection.
I need to get one of those. So cool.
I've got that, but I didn't realise it looked that good, because I haven't used it yet.
Donated a league hall.
I have one actually left here. I can donate one. I finished it on my... No, it isn't all the collection. Just remember, it's... What is it? Briefing? Or investigation? I think.
So there's the interesting briefings in Acropolis, or is it the other one, the alt? That is, you have to activate floor panels or something to open the different doors in order to access it.
Ooh. There's a Necropolis with that activity.
I thought that was quite cool. Although still that feat, which is like activate the artifacts without letting any of the ads spawn. What's the luck feat? I'm not sure about that one. Speedy looked a bit different. That's better. A bit more like Speedy. Do we have any other league? Can I do it from here? Should I be able to jump to other people's league halls from here? So it's basically, I guess anything that's after here. CD Alliance League Hall. I've not been in anyone else's League Hall but ours yet. It's been a new experience. Rob is still not in this channel. I cannot believe it. You've just...
We haven't given permissions out.
No one's allowed.
People
Nope.
send me tell.
See, these guys have stuff up. They've got statues. Statues look so cool. Just brilliant. I'd be interested to fight in a lockdown raid or any of the raids that take place in the League Hall with a fully decorated League Hall, because at the moment one of the biggest issues is that they just feel so dull because the surroundings are so boring that you just...
User joined your channel.
Hello?
Afternoon, or evening, or good morning, whatever time it is there for you.
It's about 11 AM for us, but later on for you guys, I guess. So this is our glorious leader who you'll recognise from what looks and everything. This is Anher, this is Rob. You've joined us right at the very end here, Rob. What's been your favourite thing about Halls of Power so far?
The 8-man content, it just is, regardless of how long it takes or how quick you can do it, it's just about getting everyone together again and doing raids. It's been a long time since we've been doing it properly.
Have you got all the feats yet?
No. Still short. We're holding off until you get back. Do it with the static team.
That's not what Flame said. Flame said you all went out and you got all the feats without me.
Don't believe him for a second. Flame, you're supposed to keep it quiet.
You got them all already last Sunday. They'll never be running them again.
So you've been doing a really poor job of decorating our base, Rob.
I don't know if you're at the forums, I posted saying that when you look at it on the surface and you go through, the items you get, they're just, what's the best way to describe them? They're so random. You know, there's some of them can't even be used. There's no point to them if you're trying to get any kind of continuity or theme through it.
He's gone for the minimalist look. He's been watching 60-minute makeover, but he's turned it into 60-second makeover.
What was
instead.
your experience on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? I thought that, you know, you might.
What was your
ideas.
experience as being a queer guy?
There's just nothing going on here, Rob. I don't know what you've been doing. Oh, the statue. Did you have to buy another statue?
I did, yeah. When I came in, I bought another one there.
I don't think there's anything that I've done recently that I could actually get myself on one of these statues.
It's all based off of last month, so when the new cycle starts next month, we'll be showing statues for people who've come to something this month.
Oh. Are we going
Yeah,
to
there's
the whole time, or?
We could change it up. With the central room, this is where a lot of the content takes place, so I thought gold would probably be the best, it would stand out the most. The smaller pedestals would probably be the bronze and the dark stone and so on.
That'll be for you then. Maybe on the smaller
Well,
one.
how rude.
How long have you got left of this stream, Tess?
I think we're at the point of wrapping up here. So if you've got anything,
Can you give us an
desperately
exclusive before you go?
Can I give you what?
Can you give us an exclusive? Is there anything that you've learned that isn't common knowledge yet?
Yeah,
about
we're
DC?
missing a panel to be here with you right now.
Design with the devs is
Surely there must have been hushed whispers about DC, something new that's coming. You've got to be able to give us something. You're there
I
amongst
hear
it
that water
all.
powers were confirmed. But that's
What?
not an exclusive, that was a tweet.
I would also like to mention
That's because you don't look at Twitter.
let's be honest, so I don't know what's going on. No,
That was really frustrating. You said we heard Bob
talking,
say,
you can't hear it.
yeah. She said, I'd really like to mention.
It's because I'm trolling you.
It's a troll. What? Yeah, I haven't heard anything about water powers. It really kind of stinks that they moved us up to this morning because, as we said earlier, the dev, like the keynote panel is this afternoon. So we're probably going to learn quite a bit today that I guess we can tweet out once we hear it, but we don't have a whole lot of cool stuff to share as of right now.
Yeah, would have been cool to have the stream after the keynote, but then that would probably been too late for you guys. You'd have been in your bed at that point. So are you planning on staying up to watch the keynote? I don't know. It's like 2 p.m. so it's what, 10 o'clock for us? That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It'd be after the statics anyway, because we've got a couple of statics tonight. But the only advice I can give you is just like try and get some of the devs drunk.
Wouldn't be too hard.
Get some news out of them. Tits and teeth, girl. Tits and teeth.
We'll try and use our feminine wild. I'm sure that'll work. Right, we should probably wrap up and let the next guys in to do their setup. So it's been great doing this. It's been a real experience. It's been good talking to you guys again because I've not talked to you in a couple of weeks.
This Quick's recorded it all as well.
We should be able to automatically save it once we start the broadcast.
We're not sure.
Cool.
But it's been a while since we've used this, so yeah, we'll see. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. So.
It will save, and as soon as it's ready to be used, then I upload it to YouTube.
Awesome, you've got that sorted. We've got all the best people. We've got. Oh, I'll tell you. I'll give you an exclusive.
You're pregnant.
No, I was going to say, Mutton's been knitting. Sir Mutton Chops has got great knitting skills and we'll be showing them off on Sunday. So we'll probably tweet out some pics of Mutton's knitting skills.
There will be pictures.
Yeah.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah. So,
have a great rest of the event, guys.
I'm sure you will. And we'll see you guys in a bit. A couple of days, I'll be home.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves. Don't get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Don't get kidnapped.
If I get kidnapped, will you go all Liam Neeson and?
Yeah, I'll come after you.
What skills
I don't know
do
who
have?
you are or where she is, but you can keep her.
Oh, go away, you! I don't like you.
If you do anything to my Tesseract, I will kill you.
Okay, right.
I will find you and I'll kill you. Yeah, have a nice time, guys.
Bye.
See you all later.
See you soon. Bye.